Alright, and we're back.
Yes, we're back with more Pokemon adventures as trying to figure out where I was going next.
Yep. And back to the gameography.
Yeah, so we're looking up some licensed games to try to figure out, some of the early licensed games. See if there's a good one amongst the batch from anybody. Because,
Alright, so Sabrina the Animated Series for Game Boy Color.
Oh dear lord.
There's two of them way forward dead.
I mean, you're gonna start somewhere, I guess.
For longer defend the fleet.
Oh boy.
For the PSA. Oh god.
Oh boy. I mean, as long as somebody gives you the funding to do it, I guess there's no, reason to go against it.
They did a WWF beat 'em up game for the Game Boy Color.
You know, that sounds like it could be good, but I've imagined back then it probably wasn't. You know, a wrestling beat-em-up game could actually be pretty cool. If they went in the 90s wrestlers, of course.
Yeah.
Just have The Rock on. Can you smell The Rock is cooking, throwing somebody across the stage? If we're gonna have boss fights in a wrestling ring? Oh my god.
Speaking of The Rock, the Scorpion King, Sword of Osiris.
Oh god.
For the Game Boy Advance.
Wow.
Godzilla Domination for the Game Boy Advance, which apparently was the, according to this, it's a port, or a similar but different game to Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Ah, yeah. The GameCube and PC and PS2 one were really good. The console one. But I imagine the Game Boy Advance one on limited hardware, probably not as good. I think I have heard decent things about it.
They did the Game Boy Advance version of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game.
Huh. Neat. Well, again, I imagine it probably wasn't that good. Then again, I don't know how good the game based off the movie actually was.
It's not that bad, actually.
I mean, yeah, SpongeBob video games, if friggin' Battle for Bikini Bottom is anything to go by, have actually been pretty high quality.
And that was by THQ of all people.
Yeah. Well, Battle for Bikini Bottom is the one that's, actually a... Okay, that's another good one based on a licensed property. That got remade, or rehydrated, as they put it. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Battle for Bikini Bottom was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, well, they did the X-Men official game for X-Men 3 for the Game Boy Advance.
Better than the movie?
No, you're thinking of Origins, where the game's better than the movie.
Oh, yeah. The game was actually pretty good, and the movie was not.
Yeah.
I keep mixing up X-Men Origins with X-Men Wolverine. I keep feeling like there are two movies that feel like the same thing, but one's actually good, one's not.
Yeah.
Origins...
Well, to be fair, the full title is X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, and I think there's X-Men Wolverine, or something like that. There's a
second...
It's just,
no, it's just Wolverine.
Okay, yeah, that movie was better.
Yeah.
It started their own Wolverine... I guess Origins started a Wolverine trilogy? Question mark?
Yeah, kinda did.
He had X-Men Origins Wolverine, then Logan.
Yep.
Oh, Pidgey, about goddamn time! About time you're gonna evolve, you son of a bitch! Good. He evolved from a tiny bird to a fat bird. Good.
Huh. Way Forward did Contra 4.
Yes, they did. That was one of the first games, other than the original Shantae, that put him on the map.
Yeah.
That was like the game that brought him back out of obscurity. They started doing a lot of, I think they started becoming... Go ahead.
And they did, the Space Chimps video game.
Yep.
Oh, they did the Boy Meets Blob remake, or reimagining.
Yeah, I think that was a Wii game, if I'm not mistaken.
Wii, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, Xbox One, PC, iOS, and Android.
I think it started on a Wii, and then, yeah, it got ported to everything else.
Yep.
PS3, and then next generation was available everywhere.
Yeah, where the wild things are. Oh, they did the Batman the Brave and the Bold video game.
Yeah, I've heard decent things about that one.
Oh, I loved Brave and the Bold, the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not quite as good as Batman the Animated Series, but then again, that's an unfair standard.
Yeah.
It's probably about, I'm gonna guess it's probably around the same quality, maybe a tiny bit below Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Misty!
Yeah.
We're finding a water gym leader who has a starfish.
Yep.
Bitch. Won't be able to catch this Pokemon for a long time.
Yeah, originally, in terms of portrayal, she's supposed to be blonde in this, but because Game Boy colors, you can't really tell.
Yep, they eventually started going with the anime colors, what they decided to do, making her a redhead.
Mm-hmm. And giving her a fiery personality.
Yes, apparently. Which, I guess Gold was the start of them actually showing that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how do you like an evolved Pokemon of a Pokemon you can't get for a while? Fuck you, Starmie! Come on!
Mm-hmm.
The first Pokemon we've actually run into that evolves via a stone.
Yes.
And
which, the Stone Evolution Pokemon, most of the Gen 1 ones, if you're thinking like, oh, sweet, I can evolve the right way and have it learn a bunch of cool moves.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Pretty much with Gen 1 and most early generations, you do not want to do that. And yeah, this could be a trouble spot.
Well, some other generations, they did fix that, where some of them will learn certain moves.
Yeah.
But the Gen 1 Pokemon, for whatever reason, they kept it where, oh, if you evolve it from a stone, that's it. Whatever moves it has, it can't learn anymore.
Yep.
That'd be a level.
Only
You
the
gotta stake the TMs and HMs
Yep.
and move tutors.
only the EV line is excluded because, of course.
Because,
Well, yeah. They can't learn any of those type moves if you evolve them and then they can't learn anything. That'd be pointless.
mm-hmm.
They learn moves based on their types. God damn it, Starmie's wiping out my team! Fuck!
Feed on the bubble beam.
Yeah. I will say, this is probably the first, like, really tough Pokemon other than that Raticate you run into.
Yep.
So if you didn't level up your Grass Starter enough or don't have a Pikachu, this battle could suck. Use X-Defend, you bitch!
Yep.
So use a lot of physical attacks or use a strong Grass or Electric move if you can help it. Because, whew!
Yep.
This is why you want to grind, so shit like this doesn't take an eternity, and you lose half your goddamn team to one Pokemon!
Hey, better this than someone we'll get into next gen.
Oh boy, yup. Claire. Wait, wrong female gym leader. Although that one is also pretty bad.
Well, to be fair, she's the last one, so
Yeah,
that's
it's like,
that's meant to be unfair.
by the way, you can only hurt me super effectively with Dragon-type moves! Oh god, I don't have a good Dragon-type yet! Sucks to be you! Dragon Breath! Paralysis! No! Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Roll out! Milk drink! Oh, for fuck's sake, no!
So you better hope you have a fighting type on hand or a rock type.
Yeah, or just level up your Pokemon. Also, have a female Pokemon with you.
Yep. We'll get into that when we get to that game.
Yeah, I guess I can say that now. This is the only game that doesn't have genders minus, well, 2 Pokemon, I guess, in particular. But,
Well, we kind of covered that before, where the Nidoran line are the only ones that male and female distinguish
Yeah.
as separate lines.
but that's mainly
Pokemon.
because their genders give them different evolution lines entirely. So that's why they did that.
Yep.
Well, then they decided, you know what, why don't we give all the Pokemon a gender? That makes more sense.
Which gives certain Pokemon, like Mr. Mime, for example, in terms of, well, in English anyway, because Japanese has a completely different name,
Right.
gives them a bit of an amalgamation, if you get my drift.
Female Mr. Mime, yeah.
Whenever I get a female Mr. Mime, I just nickname it Mrs. Mime.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. I mean, some Pokemon have gender exclusivity, like Jinx.
Yeah, well,
If I ran into a male Jinx,
kinda-
I'd be scared.
I was gonna say, you really want a male Jinx?
Jinx! Oh god, no! They're already scary enough! Oh, hey, it's
I know.
Abra!
Yeah, well, speaking of which, like that Pokemon we mentioned those are female only
Oh, yeah.
before, with the rollout bullshit.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's also female only. You're right, because Tauros are male only. That's right.
Yeah, because they're based on real life bulls and cows.
Yep.
So.
And Abra used teleport. Motherfucker!
Well then.
You either gotta put that Pokemon to sleep, paralyze it and hope you get lucky, or throw a Pokeball and hope to get a lucky catch. Because as soon as it can move, it will teleport away.
Yep.
That son of a bitch. But yeah, that's always fun. Also, thank you for moving out in front of the house and not saying anything different just for me being the gym leader. God, what the hell were they doing in here? Team Rocket. They didn't steal the Pokemon books, they wrecked the rest of the house like a bunch of assholes. Also you, give me Dig. One of the most useful TMs in the game you get already.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this game, I think it... Oh, wait, no, that's later. I think it's after you beat this guy. Or no, yeah, you get it from this guy. That's what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, Dig in this game, I think it's as strong as Earthquake.
No.
It's not? Might be a little weaker.
Yeah, it's 80 power, 100 accuracy, and it's a 2-turn move.
Okay, yeah. I might be big... I thought it was 100% in this game. I thought it was 100 power.
Yeah,
Maybe
100,
not.
yeah, it's 100 accuracy. Actually, let me double check that.
Because, well, they changed a lot of the, They changed a lot of the way the moves, accuracy, and powers work throughout the generations.
Well, yeah, because I know, I know Leech Life was the weakest bug move. Now it's like one of the friggin' most frightening things.
Yeah.
Out of Gen 7.
Of course. Okay, yeah. Oh, Dig does have a power of 100 in this gen.
Oh, you've already looked that up.
Yeah, I found it already. Yeah, it
God damn.
has a power of 100 in this gen. It drops to 60 in Gen 2 and 3. Then back up to 80 in Gen 4 onward. 60 in Gen 2 and 3. Yikes.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That's probably why I didn't have Dig that much back then. But yeah, Dig in Gen 1 at least is really good. And it's one of the TMs that has an outside effect. You need to go back to a Pokemon Center? Use Dig.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Drowsy. Frickin'
Yep.
a Psychic Anteater. What the fuck? Or whatever it's supposed to be based on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an anteater.
Yeah, or... Oh, no, it's a Taper. It's a Taper. That's what it is.
Taper, okay.
Yeah, I always mix those up for some reason. Yeah, it's a Taper. Now I remember.
What the hell even is a taper?
I think it's an Australian animal. I think. It's either an Australian or an African animal, if I'm not mistaken.
Look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Why not? So I know the spelling. T-A-P-I-R. Wow, I type in paper. I mean, taper. Not paper. I type in taper, and the first thing it suggests to me, Taper Pokemon. God damn it.
It's almost like it knows what we're doing.
God damn it. They're listening in on us! Oh, shit!
I say.
Son of a bitch! Okay, yeah, they're an herbivorous animal that's mostly based in the forests of South America, Central America, and Southeast Asia. So South America. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of try to remember what they were. There we go, I got Dig now.
Yep, and I love the fact that the NPC that got the TM stolen from him, like he said, oh, it cost him a bundle. You can't buy it.
Yeah, you can't buy Dig anywhere. I'm trying to think. I don't think you can buy Dig in a lot of the Pokemon games. Or at least not the first 3, to my knowledge. I know Gen 3 you can't. Because you want Dig for things. And you can only find it in one place.
Yep.
But there is a certain Pokemon you can catch that can learn Dig naturally. I think it's Nincada.
Yes. And you want to have it learning that before it evolves into
Ninjask. Yep.
Ninjask, yeah.
I prefer to keep Shedinja.
Oh, we'll get into that bullshit when we get into Gen 3.
Yeah. I mean, then again, Gen 3 is when the quality of the Pokemon games clearly tapers off.
Yeah, which... that still in itself is the weirdest way to obtain a Pokemon I've ever fucking seen.
And not the only Pokemon that has that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, I'm thinking something else.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Gen 4 Pokemon, yeah. You need to have a certain Pokemon in the back of your party when you level up a Pokemon to have that evolve.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I think that evolves into Mantine, right?
Yeah, Mantike.
Yep.
You need a Remoraid in the party. Period.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why do they come up with these weird-ass evolutions? Then again, that's not the worst offender. Feebas.
Yay!
It was so bad from Gen 5 onward, they fixed it to a trade item. Its original idea was that bad.
Yeah, well, they brought it back for the Gen 3 remakes.
Well, it made sense as a Gen 3 remake. But, yeah, still stupid. Also, bye, Beedrill. Have fun at daycare. So, yep. You can drop Pokemon off daycare. You have to pay 100 Pokédollars plus another 100 for every level they went up while they were in there.
Yes.
They get 1 experience point for every step you take. So, you know, run around for a long time, and you can grind them up.
Every step you take.
God damn it. Yeah, my Lotic's one of my least favorite evolutions. I mean, not hard to do once you understand how it works, but...
It's one of the most cryptic things, yes.
You just need to be a bit beautiful.
A bit? I was gonna say, you forget what has to happen, right?
You're beautiful! Wait, Feebas is evolving! You're beautiful! Oh, God! Yikes. Also, hey, you can take my Nidoran mail. Time to show you how trading works. So, yeah. Even if you don't have multiplayer, you can actually do trades in-game, thankfully.
Yeah, which, for some of them, you can get certain trait evolutions for a couple Pokemon this way.
Yes.
Well, only in the original version. You're playing the Fire Red and Leaf Green games, well, that's not happening.
Of course not.
Because of a particular thing they decided to do as a dickheaded move.
Of course. Yep, there you go. Have your Game Boy Link cables, you can do that trade. I got a Nidoran female, which, in this game, makes sense to do this trade. In Blue, that does not make sense. Because it's hard to find a Nidoran male, and you need to trade one to get a Nidoran female, which is a lot easier to find in Blue. Fuck off.
Spot.
Yeah, and they give them nicknames, which, by the way, only the trainer that caught the Pokemon can nickname them. Unless that's something they didn't implement until Gen 2. Also, full restore!
What?
Yep, there's one just sitting out there right in front of the stairs. Why?
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they existed this early.
That's why That's why it looks like I waste time wandering around trying to find invisible items. She even says people drop items in the underground path. It is the item finder to find them.
In Gen 1.
Oh, floor stores exist.
Well, I clearly know that now.
Yeah, you don't really get a lot of them until... I want to say I don't think you can buy them until you get to Cinnabar.
Okay, that probably sounds about right.
Also, this guard's also thirsty and won't let us through the road. Screw you, guards. I don't feel like letting you through today. Give me a drink. One of these days, guard. One of these days.
Well, you better get that, you better give them that $300 lemonade. Or $350 lemonade.
God damn it. Why would I give him that one? God damn it. Also, hello, version exclusive Mankey. Now we can actually catch you.
But yeah.
Thankfully, status conditions actually help.
Yeah, Pokemon has free healthcare, but lemonade costs us $350. What the shit?
Yep. God, what is wrong with the Pokemon economy? Then again, a bike costs $1 million. This economy is so twisted. Yay! We got a Mankey! You have to rot my Pokedex forever! Frickin' pig monkey. Yeah, shit, I thought I had something. Nope, I got nothing. Oh, I am skipping traders right now because I just want to get to a Pokemon Center. Because screw battling these assholes right now. I need to heal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there was something I did have to say. I like how in this game, status conditions actually make it easier to catch Pokemon, unlike the next gen game.
Yeah, unless you put them to sleep specifically.
Or freeze them.
Yes.
Which is harder to do. But yep. Well, that's due to a programming glitch. Instead of,
that's a program.
Instead
Yeah,
of
it was
actually,
a programming glitch, yeah.
Yeah, instead of actually rounding in with certain status effects, it does nothing.
Yep.
Where this game, I think the catch rate is just based off a pure random number generator, but if you paralyze them, burn them, or poison them, it adds a little bit to the counter. If you freeze them or put them to sleep, it adds a lot to the counter, particularly if you freeze them.
Yeah. Especially since, if I remember correctly, there was no way to get out of frozen status, so...
I think only Fire-type moves could do it in Gen 1, but why would you use that on a Pokemon that's frozen?
Let me check that, actually.
Because now Gen 2, they added it so a 10% chance every turn of you getting out of frozen was happening. But if a fire move affected you, or you used a certain Fire-type move they had in Gen 2, apparently, you could unfreeze immediately.
Okay, let's see. Bulbapedia.
Yeah, I know the freeze status is always a really weird one, because it's the rarest occurrence, and, well, it's the most dickish, especially in Gen 1, because it's basically permanent. I'm pretty sure you... Yep, you use an Ice Heal or being hit by a damaging Fire-type move that can inflict burn, can get rid of freeze status.
Oh, you already have it.
Haze can also unfreeze Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh god, if a frozen Pokemon uses a move with 0 PP on the same turn that it thaws out, the PP of the move will roll over to 63 PP, and full PP ups will be applied to it.
Wait, what?
Apparently that's a glitch! You use a move with 0 PP and you thaw, hey guess what? You get 63 of that move!
Yeah, because it says it has to be hit by a damaging fire move that can inflict a burn.
Yes, so anything but Fire Spin, basically. Any Fire-type
Yes.
move that's not Fire Spin.
Yeah. Although, it says Frozen has a 10% chance of being thawed out in Gen 2
Yep.
each time it attempts the move. On the turn that the Pokemon defrost, it cannot attack until the next turn, similar to Sleep in Gen 1.
Yep. Gen 3, the rate is increased to 20%, and they can attack the turn they defrost. And yeah, it's basically 20% from Gen 3 onward.
Yep.
Huh. A frozen form of a particular legendary Pokemon reverts back to a previous form when it's frozen.
Yep.
Neat. And
Let's see. So it's Gen 2, but all chances increased to 20.
that is neat.
Alright. In addition, or for Gen 2, in addition, some moves can still be used by the frozen Pokemon while frozen, thawing it out in the process. Pokemon cannot be frozen in harsh sunlight, but harsh sunlight does not affect when an already frozen Pokemon thaws.
Yeah, I want to say there's a move you can use that allows you to defrost immediately, like Flash Burn or something like that.
Let me see.
I think it's a Gen 2, but as far as I know, there's like only 1 or 2 Pokemon that know it. Because I was going to say, I remember seeing that, I was like, what? I never heard of this move before!
Let's see. Some moves. Okay, moves that can thaw out the user. There's literally an entire category just dedicated to this. Burn Up,
that might
Flame
be the one.
Wheel, Flare Blitz, Fusion Flare, Pyro Ball, Sacred Fire, Scald, and Steam Eruption.
Okay, yeah, I think the first one you mentioned is the one that was a Gen 2 that could basically frickin', yeah, get you out of being frozen.
Burn Up.
Yeah, that was always a weird one.
Introduced in Generation 7.
Oh, okay, never mind. Alright then. Ah, shit! Episode ended, god damn it! I keep getting sidetracked from things. God damn it. Okay, well, we made it to Vermilion City. Come back next time. We're going to be battling more trainers. Bye.
Okay. Bye.